Oklahoma's primary election is 8 days away. Millions of dollars have been spent this election cycle to try to persuade your vote. Fox 25's Capitol reporter Paige Taylor live has a breakdown of how much money is being spent and which races are seeing the most of that money. Paige, what can you tell us?
Well, Adam, current projections show that $60 million is being spent on campaign advertisements this election cycle. That's according to data from AdImpact, a campaign advertisement intelligence firm who is partnering with the Oklahoma Ethics Commission to show you how much money is being spent on which races.
Nothing shocks me in terms of money in politics these days.
On Friday, data was presented at the Oklahoma Ethics Commission meeting showing $59.5 million was currently contracted to be spent on TV, radio, and digital advertising this election cycle. As of Monday, that number had reached $62.1 million. More than $53 million has actually been spent from January 1st of last year through Monday. The majority of the money is focused on Republican candidates. The ads are being most heavily targeted in the Oklahoma City and Tulsa markets, with the most money being spent on the gubernatorial and attorney general races, as well as the state question to raise the minimum wage. The data shows Mike Mazzei has spent the most, just over $7 million. Gentner Drummond has spent about $1 million less than Mazzei, while Charles McCall and Chip Keating have spent virtually the same amount, about $4.7 million. Oklahoma State University political science professor Seth McKee says based on what he's seeing, he thinks the race was more competitive before Mazzei was endorsed by President Trump.
Also, what's interesting is that if you look at the spending by the top four candidates, McCall, Keating, Drummond, and Mazzei, they were kind of bunched together in terms of the amount they were spending as well, which was reflective of a pretty close race, even though the limited polling would often show Drummond in the lead. But right before Mazzei was endorsed, there was an OU poll that came out that had the four candidates really close together, basically no real difference. And so, that makes a lot of sense that it was sort of a four-person race for a while.
We asked if campaign ads have an effect on voter turnout or how people ultimately vote.
A couple decades ago, people published a study that showed that negative advertising was demobilizing, that kept people at home. That study's never been replicated. So we have no reason to think that nasty attack ads actually keep people from voting. In fact, a lot of studies have shown just the opposite, that people get mobilized, especially partisans, who are in the fight, right? They have a team, they have a tribe, so they care.
In a poll on our Facebook page, we asked you, have recent campaign ads impacted your vote in Oklahoma's primary election? At last check, 0% of respondents said yes and 100% of respondents said no. Reporting live at the state capitol, Paige Taylor, Fox 25 News.